For your host. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark at People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. You can find the streams on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com, Facebook, or on YouTube at WTIM TV. I have Kiwanis members in studio right now. I have Chuck Martin. Welcome into the program, Chuck.
Well, thank you very much, Avery. It's a pleasure to be here with you and your listeners.
And also, I have Kiwanis member Will Perkins. Thank you for being here, Will.
Yeah, hi, Avery. Happy to be here again.
All right, real quick, Will, what is your role with Kiwanis?
My role now is I'm one of the board members, but I really work directly with our Builders Club and our Key Club. So the Key Club is kind of the high school equivalent of the Kiwanis Club, and the Builders Club is a junior high equivalent. So I'm kind of the liaison between those clubs and our Kiwanis Club.
And obviously, you are on the board. Chuck, what is it that you?
Well, I'm a member of the board also, Avery. I'm the president-elect. I'm relatively new to the Taylorville Kiwanis, but I'm not new to Kiwanis. So I've been president of Byron, Illinois Kiwanis in the past, and next year I'll be accepting the mantle of that responsibility from our current president, John Gardner.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
For those who may not be familiar, what does Kiwanis do? What is the Taylorville Kiwanis Club?
The Kiwanis, it's a global organization, but our club locally, we benefit a lot of different causes and stuff. We have our Kiwanis Park. Like I said, we help the Builders Club and the Key Club here in town. But, a lot of people know us for Coats for Kids when they see us out at Kiwanis Kids Days at the end of September when we're raising money, at Walmart. We're doing it at Harrison's Corner. So there's just a lot of different youth programs. We make donations to the YMCA, Christian County CEO program. The bike rodeo, we've donated things for that. Car seats program, car seats for kids. So there's just so many different things that the Kiwanis Club gets involved in. But a lot of people that just try to driving around, they see the Kiwanis Park. So they see that out there and see the beautiful facility and see some of the improvements we've made there and some of the things that we're still wanting to do out there.
You guys have a big weekend ahead of you. Tell me what it's all about.
We really do. It's our primary fundraiser of the year. And in the past 4 years, we've averaged over 300 breakfasts served at our pancake and sausage breakfast, which is scheduled for Saturday morning from 6:30 to 11:30 at the Moose Lodge. And we expect a large turnout this year. We've had significant advance ticket sales. And there's been no price increase. I think we're somewhat proud of that. Tickets were $7 last year. They're $7 this year. We buy our supplies locally wherever possible, and I think that's a plus as well. So we have over 20 Kiwanis members that have signed up to assist with the event, as well as several Key Club members and Builders Club members, as Will mentioned.
That is the pancake and sausage breakfast. What time does it start Saturday morning?
6:30 a.m. is the first time that we'll accept patrons, and we're going to continue serving until 11:30 Saturday morning at the Moose Lodge.
Okay, so $7 buys a plate, pancakes, sausages, anything else that it comes with?
A lot of camaraderie, fellowship. We promise that there won't be a floor show or anything of that magnitude, but it'll be a good time, and a lot of people enjoy it. And we'll also have a 50-50 raffle to help raise money as well. And we accept donations as in addition to the cost of the tickets.
And we'll have coffee. We'll have, milk, juice, chocolate milk.
Beverages, of course.
Different beverages and that with it. But it's a good time. And a lot of times when Tim Sutton is there, Tim is normally heating up the syrup and that. So you get a little extra. Not every pancake and sausage breakfast has warm syrup. For you, so.
Not everyone.
Right. And if you're interested in peanut butter, because some people want peanut butter on their pancakes.
I love peanut butter.
Well, I do too, actually.
That's good stuff.
Someone said they were bringing a fresh jar of peanut butter to share, so we'll see.
All right. So the pancakes, is there a limit to how many pancakes I can get, pancakes and sausages?
It's not necessarily, we don't advertise it as all you can eat, but when we can, we always give, bring extras out for, the pancakes and sausage. And that thing with our pancakes is none of them go into the warmer. They're all made, fresh as you order them. So at times you kind of get a rush and people coming in. So we want to make sure we're getting everybody served, when they come in. So back in the kitchen, it's, we have a drive-through, so we're monitoring the the drive-through, the takeout orders, the dine-in orders and that. So we want to make sure that we get those out as quickly as we can. But if we have a downtime, we're still cooking. We go out and bring extras out to people.
Is there a procedure in place for takeout orders?
Yes, there is. There's a phone number you can call. Brad Davis is in charge of our advance sales, and we take drive up. So the Moose has it set up to where you can drive around the building, and we'll serve you out the kitchen door.
And of course, you could go and dine in the Moose Lodge if you so choose. Now, you can purchase tickets right now in advance at the door too, right?
Yeah, you can buy them at the door. You can also come through and see me at the Taylorville Community Credit Union on West Main Cross. You can also go to People's Bank. They're selling tickets there also and get them. But yeah, anybody is also welcome day of the event to show up. Like I said, it's only $7. A lot of other events and that have the prices are a little bit higher, so we've tried to keep that price low. And we invite people to come out and enjoy it. And hey, if you want to come out and go through the drive-through, it's real quick to go through the drive-through. You pull around, you're right outside the kitchen, and we'll bring everything out to you fresh and hot and enjoy it.
And I believe the Chamber also has tickets available, to my knowledge. Linda Allen was letting us know that a couple of weeks ago. So go check out the Chamber or TCCU or People's Bank.
People's Bank and Trust. They have tickets also.
All right. And tell me a little bit about what this Kiwanis Pancake and Sausage Breakfast does for the community, Chuck.
Well, as Will mentioned, we have several projects primarily focused toward assisting our youth of our community. He talked about the Kiwanis scholarships, for example. I'm on the scholarship committee, and we just decided to give 5 scholarships this year because we had so many worthy candidates, and each scholarship's a $500 check essentially to use as the recipient sees fit. So we're real proud to be able to help 5 of our local high school seniors continue with their education.
And that's just one example. The high school scholarships that I know the Kiwanis Pancake and Sausage Breakfast really helps. And how big are these scholarships typically?
Well, we've had some debate about that. We weren't quite sure if we should increase the amount from $500 because that doesn't buy a whole lot with today's prices at college. Even the community college is $132 a credit hour, for example. But we had so many worthy candidates that we thought we would just spread the wealth and award 5 smaller ones as opposed to 2 or 3 larger ones.
And tell me a little bit more about how this pancake and sausage breakfast aids the Kiwanis Park.
Well, it kind of goes into, we use the funds for all the different projects that we have, but Kiwanis Park, for those that have been out there recently, see, we redid the pavilion. Right now we're looking to do some additional improvements in that out there. We do have 2 other pads that or 1 other pad still available to put another pavilion on. But yeah, the roof project, last year or 2 years ago was the roof project. We redid the concrete, and that out there. But then also we would like to improve some of the playground equipment. So there's a lot of things out there that we would like to do and a lot of different things we've talked about because it's such a beautiful facility, out there. It's very, it's right next door to the Veterans Memorial. The marina's right across the lake. So it's a picturesque spot out there at the lake, and so many people utilize the park. So we're always looking for different things that we can do to get have more activities for families out there, different activities, and that make it nice. So yeah, so those capital projects are pretty expensive, but as we can build those funds up, then we like to kick those off on different projects and that we have going on.
That is Kiwanis member Will Perkins. He's here with Chuck Martin, who is also Kiwanis member. Here on the WTIM Morning Show, they're talking about their Kiwanis Pancake and Sausage Breakfast, Saturday, 6:30 a.m. at the Taylorville Moose Lodge. You can buy tickets right now or you can go at the door. Tickets right now you can buy at TCCU in Taylorville or any of their TCCU locations, I would understand. Yes? No?
The main one is in Taylorville,
Okay.
But if somebody goes into our Pana location or Hillsborough or Litchfield and they want tickets, I can get them tickets.
Okay.
So
Right.
we'll make it work.
All right. So pick them up at TCCU. Also, People's Bank and Trust has them. They put people first. They are also sponsors of this stream. And you can also pick them up at the Chamber, or of course, you could just pay the $7 per plate at the door. We're going to hear more from Will and Chuck after this short timeout right here on WTIM, your information station.
WTIM. Station, WTIM.
This is a WTIM morning show. I'm Avery Cooper. Glad to have you along. Your stream brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. They put people first. And Landmark of Taylorville, you'll always do better with Landmark. I have the Taylorville Kiwanis Club in studio. That includes members of the Kiwanis Club, Will Perkins and Chuck Martin. And they have a big event coming up this weekend. It's the Pancake and Sausage Breakfast starting at 6:30 in the morning, Saturday. And Chuck, give me a little bit more of an overview one more time for those who might just be tuning in about the Pancake and Sausage Breakfast for the Kiwanis Club.
Sure. Thank you, Avery. We served 300 patrons in the past 4 years on average, and we expect a large crowd again this year. It starts at 6:30, and I was mistaken earlier. I said 11:30, so we're going to serve from 6:30 to 11. No one will leave hungry. The prices are $7, no increase since last year. That gets you sausage and pancakes and perhaps warm syrup and maybe even some peanut butter. Who knows? But it's our primary fundraiser. And we have a large number of Kiwanis members who will be working that event, as well as several members of the high school Key Club, Taylorville High School Key Club, and also the Taylorville Junior High School Builders Club. So we're anticipating a huge successful event, and we rely on the generosity and the support of the community to make it work.
One of those projects that you are alluding to is your Coats for Kids project, which you can kind of figure out what it is based on the name, but tell me a little bit more about it. What does the Coats for Kids program offer the community?
Yeah, well, it's I'm trying to think how many kids we served last year. Chuck, I don't know if you know off the top of your head, but it was 40 to 60 somewhere in that
same
neighborhood.
thing, close to 50.
And we've done this I've been in the club now 9 years, and we also use our Kiwanis Kids Days in September as another primary fundraiser for that, but allows the kids to go out and get a coat, hats, glove, for those kids that are in need. And just the more funds that we can bring in, the more kids that we can help in the community. And so it's a really great project that we have in association with Walmart, going out and getting those coats and that. And so it's something that helps a lot of kids and, provides them with warm clothes for the year. So something we've been proud of, but that's one of the main things that, people know Kiwanis Club for, is the Coats for Kids program.
And also a lot of other great efforts that you guys have. Not necessarily that this requires money, but you guys are going to be out collecting food and monetary donations here at the Miller Media Group radio stations in Taylorville Saturdays throughout May. So tell me a little bit more about that effort.
Yeah, in May, it's something we're proud of. We do it in May. I think we're doing it again in July. I believe in September too.
Right.
But in every Saturday in May, except for Memorial Day weekend, we'll be collecting food here at the Miller Media Group from 9 o'clock until noon. So we'll have Kiwanis members out here. So you'll see the truck parked out front. But we try to fill the truck. But we take monetary donations too. But it's something that benefits our food pantry, our local food pantry here. And the amount of donations that we get is impressive. When I worked it last year, I've got 3/4 ton truck, pretty good sized truck, and we filled most of that truck up on one of the days. And we had people that I remember a lady pulled up and she went around her block and collected donations. She brought us a whole back of a Jeep was full of donations and brought in. And we have people who stop by and see us just as they're driving by, or they hear us on the radio, and they'll bring in, a monetary donation and that. And those monetary donations can go a long way for our food pantry here in town. But we'll take any type of donations, but it's something that the Kiwanis Club is happy to do. Like I said, every Saturday here in May, except for the last one for Memorial Day. 9 to noon we'll be set up, and we encourage people to come out and give, because all those donations go directly to the food pantry and benefit those in our local community.
That's next Saturday. Chuck, what would you like
I was
to
going
add?
to say it's a great location also right here on Route 29 as you go through town. And someone's indicated that over 11,000 cars daily go past the radio station on Route 29. And some people will drive by, see the sign, turn around, go to the grocery store, and bring us a sack full of food. So we really appreciate the fact that the radio station allows us to do that here. It's great visibility.
Speaking of the relationship between the radio station and the Kiwanis Club, you also have the Radiothon coming up later this summer. Tell me a little bit more about what that's all about.
Will knows more about that than I do. I was a participant last year for the first time and had a great time. And it's pretty much just a informal discussion as Randy Miller leads the discussion, and we just talk about a variety of things that might be of interest to the community.
Yeah. Well, and kind of expand on that just a little bit, but we also have, we go out and solicit advertisers for it. So what we'll do is we'll go out and have different businesses can advertise. And so that's a way to, promote our local businesses. And then the Kiwanis members, we're the ones, there'll be two of us on air. So it could be, I think it was, Chuck and I even.
Yep.
And, so we read the different ads and that, but it's a chance where you get to learn about from Kiwanis. Each one of us or each group does an hour, but you really get a chance to really promote the club, but promote the local businesses. That it's a good time, and all those funds, or part of those funds are donated back to the Kiwanis Club. So we really appreciate Miller Media Group doing that for us, and that one is a lot of fun as a Kiwanis member to come in and do that. Randy always does an excellent job, leading that, and it goes for a good cause in the community. So we enjoy it.
All right. Let's conclude and round it all the way around. You got a big event this Saturday. Drive it home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just we encourage everybody to come out, see us this Saturday at the Taylorville Moose Lodge. Doors open at 6:30. We'll be serving through 11 o'clock. $7 for pancakes, sausage. Your beverage goes along with it. Have a great time. You can either come inside, you can go through our drive up. If it's raining, the drive-through area, it's under the awning at the Moose. You never have to get out of your car. You won't get wet. You'll pull right around to the back side of the Moose where the kitchen is. We'll come right out, deliver it right to your car. It's been always very efficient, and we encourage everybody to come out and join us.
That is Kiwanis member Will Perkins. He's here with Chuck Martin. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Avery. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark and People's Bank and Trust. They put people first.